This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere. 20.
Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Minnesota Vikings. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. The one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their
They start the drive with Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, given 14. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. That's a great response. You get the first one, you right down yourselves and get the equalizer. Just that flashback playing in a game like that in college, where my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there. Very similar to what we just saw. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
26 with a gain of 7.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Vikings 7. Harrison Butker to kick off 14-2.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On the double.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
But they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
And taken right on the 30. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mahomes finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and now it's 3rd and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 36 yards. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here. Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And they'll play keep away from the returner, as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout this rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Vikings 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch out now, 50 Fury. White. Real green. Wait.
He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2nd and 2. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Black Ultra. Watch it, stick.
He'll look to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And gain on 3rd down. Good for 28.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Back to throw again. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw again. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Ready up.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a
Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Vikings 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking the ball.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now, light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. That pass complete to Moore. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A big play there just before halftime, and even 60 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Okay, ready? Slide two.
2nd and 6. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're blast out there playing against him today.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll drop to throw. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now back to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And now here's another interception. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why. Because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
At the 41-yard line.
Here again is McKinnon. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 25 yards that time. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm. He likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Red, cycle. Yellow, blue. White. Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This is caught. And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Cook trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Back to throw here. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
I'm looking down from our booths. You can tell this crowd wants them to go for it right now.
And believe me, he knows it. And he's weighing that through his head right now. Actually trying to filter that out because this needs to be a cold.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
They run once more with McKinnon. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. Butker's kick here is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting it?
And my goodness, another interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
He finds his man, complete. It's Young. First target, first catch, and a first down. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up. And he loses the football a second time. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Here's McDonald to throw. Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. They'll try with McKinnon. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Being chased out left. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
The offense on third down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's going to pick up the Vikings first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive. No reason not to try it there. And they do indeed convert on fourth.
Here we go.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
McKinnon now going to try the left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Second down, McKinnon. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
And it's 3rd down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Ready?
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.